Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for spending some time with me. Hope it's quality time. Quality time as we look at some of the latest and greatest magic tricks just now hitting the shelves. Today, we're looking at another one from Magic Dream Paris. This is Infinity Wine. That's right, Infinity Wine, Peter Kamp, Magic Dream Paris. This is the magic trick to end all magic tricks because it's been everybody's dream, right? Everybody's goal to turn water into wine. It's the classic. It's the classic, as old as time, right? And with Infinity Wine, you'll be able to turn water into wine more than once in the same performance without any reset. That's right. So you can have a water goblet, could even be upside down. Turn it over, take a water pitcher, pour it in, and as you pour it in, it turns to wine. You drink it, and you can do it again. It could be the running gag that's sitting on your magic table throughout your whole performance, right? You just keep taking sips of it. You can start with wine. Maybe you start with wine, and you drink the whole thing, and then you say, "Oh, I'm out." Our host has only given us water, so you pour the water in, and it turns into wine. You go, "Ah, that's better." And then you drink your wine slowly throughout your performance, and then it's done. You've done some other tricks. You go back to it. You pour yourself another glass of water. Turns into wine. Like, you can keep doing it, like 3 to 5 times in one performance with no reset. It's pretty cool. It's the trick we've all wanted to do. Let's talk about it. All right, Infinity Wine, Peter Kamp, Magic Dream Paris, available from Magic Dream Paris or wherever quality magic tricks are sold. What will you get for your 90 bucks? You're getting a box, same size as a wine goblet, because there's a wine goblet inside. Gimmicked wine goblet. We'll talk more about that. You're getting a little package of, we'll call it a recipe. Okay, a recipe that is what creates the magic. And then you'll get an applicator. Is it what I thought? Yes, it is what I thought. Aside from the fact that I just thought it was like red food coloring or Kool-Aid. Like Kool-Aid would be how I would, and I have done this actually. The newspaper, and you pour the water into the newspaper, and you turn the newspaper upside down and the water doesn't come out. I've done that as water to wine. So put red food coloring inside the newspaper, pour water in, turn it around, and then wine comes out. I've done it that way. It's a good way to wreck your newspaper. It is. But I've done it that way. This is not that. This is not just drops of food coloring. That's not what you're doing. And it's not a package of Kool-Aid. It's not that either. But it's still what I thought. Is it well made? The glass is nice. It is sturdy. It shouldn't break. It should last you a good long time. The overall quality and production value of the video is 26 minutes. You have 2 instructors. Peter Kamp is one of them. However, he only speaks French. And so the other instructor translates for him. As far as what they'll teach you, you'll get an intro and an unboxing. They'll talk about how to load the secret recipe into the glass, and then you get a demonstration. And the first trick is the glass already has water in it. So you can see a wine glass, there's water in it, and as you slowly shake the water back and forth, it slowly transforms into wine. The second trick is a fast pour. So you have an empty glass. Like I said, it could even start upside down. You turn it right side up, you pour water from a considerable distance above so that people can see the water going in. And as soon as it hits the glass, it turns into wine, and it fills up nice and dark. They'll also teach you how to clean the gimmick, and they'll give you some performance tips. Pocket space, I mean, really once you're set up, you're ready to go. So this is really a parlor trick, stage trick. This is where I would keep it. The glass should be away from your audience considerably, be up on stage with you, okay? But it'll look like a wine glass at that distance, and it is, for the most part, it really is. But it's set. So there's nothing, you don't need anything else besides that once you're out there. And angles-wise, they're not going to see anything from that distance either. Especially since most times we hold a wine glass, we hold it by the stem, right? So you're going to pick it up by the stem from parlor or stage. Your angles are perfect, and most everyone is watching the water, right? They're watching the water, they're watching the descent, and then they're watching it fill. So that's where everyone's eyes are going to be, and that's where they'll be every time. Can it be inspected? You can drink it, right? You can drink it. It's going to taste like water because it is water, right? It is water. It won't be wine. And I love how they even have a disclaimer on the ad copy that says it's not really wine, people. And you really probably don't want the glass to be inspected. I wouldn't hand the glass to somebody and say, here, drink this. I wouldn't want to get it too close to anyone. You could make it drinkable wine. They do offer you a suggestion for that. It wouldn't be the greatest glass of wine, for sure, but at least it would have a pseudo appearance. Slights and difficulty level. How hard is this? It is self-working. I mean, you're not doing anything aside from pouring water into a glass. That is it. If you can pour water into a glass and not miss, you can do this trick. How much setup and reset is there? Because this is a parlor or stage effect, it's going to set up like a parlor or stage effect, which means there's a lot of setup. So they recommend getting out napkins on the ground so that you don't stain anything. They recommend putting on a glove so that you don't stain your fingers, don't stain your skin. You have to go through the process with an applicator. Now, you can even adjust how much recipe you add. So if you add a little bit, it'll give you a couple of performances. If you add a lot, they said you can get between 8 and 10 glasses of wine out of a single performance. So once you set up, if you set it up to its max, some capacity, you can get 8 to 10 glasses from one performance, one setup. Positives, so many great positives. Like I said, right? You can start with the glass upside down. I think that rules out like, oh, there's, a package of Kool-Aid in there or food coloring in there, because you think glass upside down, it would drip out, right? But you can start with it upside down. Like I said, you can also start with the water in the glass and it's already clear and you're obviously not dropping anything in it, right? You can just shake it. And really, once you do it and shake it and drink it, you can pour it straight in again and it'll happen again. The other thing is when you're pouring it in from on top, the wine is a really nice dark color. It's a nice dark color. It's the color of wine. You know how you could make Kool-Aid on stage and it doesn't look like, Kool-Aid does not look like wine. Grape juice does not look like wine. Wine has a certain color, and that's why this recipe works. So it doesn't look like Kool-Aid. Negatives, let's talk about the negatives. A couple negatives. First of which is the recipe used does have food coloring in it. Obviously, it has to. And the food coloring they used is E129. E129 is banned in 6 European countries. Serious. It was voluntarily phased out of the UK. However, it's still used in the USA, still used in Australia, still used in New Zealand. So here's another reason why I would only use this as parlor or stage. You wouldn't want anyone to drink it. And you might not want to drink it. You might choose not to drink it. That's your choice. Like I said, it is sold in the USA, but it is banned in 6 European countries. So that is what it is. Now, I didn't try testing this with anything else, but I wondered, once the recipe is gone, could I use something else? I don't know. We'd have to test it and see. As of right now, the only way you can get more recipe is to buy the refills. So that would be another negative, right? There's no teaching on how to continue the trick after your one single purchase. So $20 gets you a refill, but they don't teach you how to make your own. The other negative, like I said, is it really only is a parlor or stage effect. It might even say in the ad copy that you could do it close up. I would not. I don't think the glass passes inspection. So is it worth your money? It can be a very expensive effect, especially if you pay the $90 for the effect and then you never purchase refills after that. If you're a creative type person, pretty smart, you could play around with creating your own recipe. I would certainly look into that maybe before you start investing in the $20 refill packages. I don't know, but I'd be curious to see how well that works if any of you have tried it. That's everything I can say about Infinity Wine Peter Kamp Magic Dream Paris. I hope I've introduced something new to you, or maybe answered some questions you already had. So make sure you hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow if you appreciate what I do. If you want me to keep making these videos, that's the best way to encourage me, and it does. It encourages me all the time. I watch that number go up, and I'm encouraged. I'm trying to hit 50,000 subs this year, and my birthday's coming up in May. So who knows? Maybe that could be a birthday gift. Also coming up in May, big, huge giveaway, massive giveaway. I always do a massive giveaway for my birthday, and May is going to be it's going to be pretty incredible. We might even, I don't know, do more than one. We might do more than one. Maybe we'll do one, but have 3 winners. Maybe that we'll do that. Maybe. But big, huge giveaway coming in May. You don't want to miss it. Make sure to hit like, subscribe, follow so you don't miss it. Big, huge thanks to Magic Dream Paris for allowing me to have this so that I could do my review for you. And like I said, you can find this at Magic Dream Paris or wherever quality magic tricks are sold. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.